Shalom, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well, who I learned this truth from, and salutations and blessings to you elect out there, 144,000 and the 1/3. So I typed in the doomsday clock because I haven't looked it up in a few months, and when I typed it in, it says on January 24th, right? Now this is 2023. Hold on. I typed in 2024. Well, pretty much it moved up. Let me see. I don't know, I just had it. I don't know why it showed me 2023. That's Satan, man. I just had the damn thing. Now they're gonna have an update on it, whether it should move forward on the 24th. Alright. But right now, as you see it, it says it's 90 seconds to midnight. Right here it is. So this is open access government. It says current setting as of January 19th, 2024. The doomsday clock is 90 seconds to midnight, the closest it has ever been. This setting is mainly due to the escalating war in Ukraine and the rising dangers of nuclear weapons proliferation. And that's biblical prophecy. So we're about to come into those serious times, man. And before all that, before the chaos of a nuclear war, you're going to have chaos across the planet and a hell of a lot of chaos in the western, all right, in the west, all right, North America primarily. You're going to have Babylon the Great go through a lot of things, man. And you're going to go through a hell of a lot of chaos, right? So this is the second Esdras 16, right, in the Good News translation. All right, I'm going to start at verse man, this is all good because this is, this is the time we're in. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 17. I'm doomed. Who will rescue me in those days? Troubles will come and many people will groan. Famine will come and many people will die. Wars will come and the world powers will tremble. Disasters will come and everyone will be terrified. What will people do when these disasters come? Famine, epidemics, troubles, and suffering are sent to punish and correct people, but people are proud, man. People don't understand that the Most High sends scourges, right, for amendment, right, to amend your wickedness. But you people are bathing in your wickedness, you're exercising, and you're proud, right? So that's why the scripture says, for your pride, the city shall be troubled, man, right? Verse 20, but in spite of all this, they will not turn away from their sins. They soon forget their punishment. They're just living like beasts, man. All right, you people are living like fucking beasts. All right, you just do what you got to do. Oh, I kill this guy, rob this person. Oh, I'm hard. I'm gonna fuck this guy's wife, and that's it, man. You people just live like fucking animals. All right, so the Most High is gonna treat you like animals. All right. Verse 21, the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. But then disasters will spring up everywhere, wars, famine, and great confusion, right? Because you have victuals that are cheap. You have deals, Dollarama, people go shopping. You got a story of Dollarama. You got a lot of shit there, right? Verse 22, many people on earth will starve to death, and those who escape starvation will be killed in war. Their corpses will be thrown out like garbage, and there will be no one left to comfort the living. The earth will be deserted and its cities demolished. There will be no one left to plow the land or plant it. Trees will bear their fruit, but there will be no one left to pick it. Grapes will ripen, but there will be no one left to make wine. There will be desolation everywhere, and a person will long to see the face of another human being, or even to hear another person's voice. Only 10 will be left out of a whole city, and in the countryside only 2 who have hidden in the forests or in the caves. When an olive grove is harvested, 3 or 4 olives may be left on each tree. When grapes in a vineyard are picked, a few bunches may be left even by those who look carefully. That is how it will be in those days. 3 or 4 will be missed by the soldiers who search through the houses to kill everyone. Yo, these are the times we're coming into, man. Rogue forces, foreign troops, storming houses, man. Their wives shall be ravished, right? Ravished. You know, we're coming into these heavy ass times, man. Jacob's trouble. This is Jacob's trouble right here. Right? The land will be left empty. The fields will be overgrown with briars. The roads and paths will be covered with weeds and thorns because there will be no sheep to graze along them. Young women will be in mourning because there is no one to marry them. Wives will be in mourning because they have lost their husbands. Daughters will be in mourning because there is no one to help them. So it says, verse 30, I'll read 33 again. The young women will be in mourning because there is no one to marry them. Now, you got to scratch your head and think, hey, these women aren't even looking to marry right now. Marriage is dead, right? Family, patriarchy, manhood, the man leading the family, that's all dead, right? You got a bunch of madness, confusion out here. So these women don't even believe in marriage. So what do you think in that time? What does that mean? They're gonna mourn because they don't have a man, right? Where are the men? Where are the strong, brave men? Where are the manly alpha men? They're gonna be mourning, man. That's where Isaiah 4:1 comes into play. And I'll be honest, bro. I don't want no woman around me in that day. You know, the Lord will set up how he'll set up, of course, through the Spirit, but I don't want no fucking woman around me. Woman just drag you down, weaken your psyche. You know, you got to make some big decisions and, you know, think and use logic, and these women bug you out, man. Right? So first of all, a lot of death is going to come to you women. So the ones that are left, you're going to be completely traumatized, man. You know? It says, wives will be in mourning because they have lost their husbands. Daughters will be in mourning because there is no one to help them. Young women, man. Maidens. Right? All that feminism shit, all that independent, strong woman, all that shit's out the window, man. All right, it's gonna be a hell of a effort for a man to keep intact his psyche, his mental. All right, majority of men are gonna break. So never mind you, women. You know, we're just speaking facts. You know, it says, verse 34, all the young men will be killed in the war, and all the married men will die in the famine. Now listen to my message, you people who serve the Lord. It is the Lord's message, so receive it and believe what he says. The disasters are approaching rapidly, and they will not be delayed. A woman in the 9th month of pregnancy may suffer labor pains for several hours, but when the time comes for the baby to be born, there is no longer any delay, and the earth has been in tribulation for quite some time, right? The pangs and sorrows, they come and go, but right now we're in the time of that deliverance. You know, as the baby has to get delivered, the elect has to get delivered, man. Right? That's the time we're in. And that woman, man, that woman screams pangs and sorrows when that child is being delivered. So that's why it says this, the righteous shall be scarcely saved. It's not going to be no fucking easy ride, man. All right, it's gonna be rough, traumatic in the flesh, in the carnal, you know. But the elect, hey man, the elect are gonna have their bodies changed. Everything's gonna change. Verse 39, in the same way, the disasters that are coming on the earth will not be delayed, and the world will groan when it is caught in its labor pains. Listen to my message, my people, and get ready for the battle. when the disasters come, you must live as people whose home is not in this world. Right? I like that translation, because the other one is be as pilgrims, which is amazing as well. Pilgrim is a person who travels frequently. He doesn't stay at one location. He moves from place to place. But I like this, man. You must live as people whose home is not in this world. And you know what that reminds me of? Actually reminds me of what Paul said. I have Hebrews 13 and 14. For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Alright? We don't have a fucking home here. We don't have land. We don't have anything like that here. So we're seeking one to come. We're seeking a kingdom. Right? So what does that mean? You must live as people whose home is not in this world. That means you don't care about the things that you have. You're moving. You're trying to survive. That's it. That's all. You're moving. You gotta go. When shit hits the fan, when disaster comes, okay, we gotta move. On the move. Let's go. We gotta go. Alright, we're gonna camp here. And that's it. Right? That's it, man. All you got is the name Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. And you have the faith. And that's it, bro. You got the wisdom and understanding. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that times, man. Right? You're not going to have your gold bar. You're not going to have your generator. All right? Whatever you have, and that's through the Spirit. Whatever you get on your journey, you'll get. It's not far-fetched. When you read the scriptures, the Lord dealt with men very, very spiritually. Right? For example, the manna from heaven. Right? When you read about the Maccabees, he actually gave a sword. A sword from heaven was given to one of the Maccabees. I forget exactly which one. It might have been Judas, but it was in battle, and I believe his angel who gave him a sword from heaven, man. Right? So different things. Brothers, man. It's gonna be an unforeseen, as Esau says, unprecedented event. Right? Nothing you have seen in a movie or imagined can prepare you for this. But what can maintain you through that is the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and of course the faith. I can't say more than that. Right? I really can't expound more than that, because if you don't believe in this, there's no reason for you to even go to camp. Like if you really can't see it and understand it, then there's no point for you, man. But anyway, let's go to verse 41. Merchants must not expect to make a profit from what they sell. They must be ready to run for their lives. Their customers must expect to lose whatever they buy. Whoever builds a house should not plan to live in it. Farmers should not expect to harvest their crops or pick their grapes. Those who marry must not expect to have children, and those who don't marry must live as if they had been widowed. Anything that is done will be useless. Foreigners will harvest the crops, seize the wealth, tear down the houses, and carry off the children as slaves. Anyone who has children will be bringing them up to be slaves or to die of starvation. Anyone who makes money will do so only to see it violently taken away. The more possessions people gather, the more they spend on their cities and houses. The more attention they give to their personal appearance, the more angry the Lord will become with them because of their sin. This is what the Lord says. All right, and that was pretty much it. That's what I wanted to bring out. And it's gonna look, the thorns and briars. It's gonna look like I Am Legend, man. It's gonna look like this. All right, this is an image. This is a likeness of what's to come. All right, this is Times Square, New York. All right. Anyway, hope you're edified with that. Kal halayim la Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS that rule well, and shalom to the elect.